Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Focus Energy, or Friday Energy Focus of the Week. And this week, we are looking at the dates of the 24th through the 30th. And we're excited to get started today. Just be sure if you come in that you please let us know that you're here by putting your little name in the chat, saying hello. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Will. And Arlene's saying hi from the back end of things here. We're happy that you're all here. And I'm here with Marion Russell today. And we're going to do some wonderful readings for you, as well as looking at the ones that are up, the cards that are up for this week, and the energies, what they want to say to us. So just to begin, I want to make a quick review of the yearly focus, which was prepare for revelations that flip human perceptions. And the month of January was Mosaic, looked like this. Okay, or yeah, Mosaic looked like this. Yep, thank you. And it had the lesson in yellow. Yes, lesson in yellow. So that was about being the unique tile in the universal mosaic of being, and being your unique self, your unique beauty in that mosaic. Also, too, the lesson in yellow was about boundaries and using your discernment. And we had a great talk about that. If you missed that one, you can go back and get it on YouTube. It's a really good one. And this week, we're coming into something new and something repeated, which is going to be fun. So, Marion, did you have, when we were doing mosaic and yellow, did you have during that week, I know you were pretty excited about the mosaic thing coming in and just being our unique selves. And how did the boundary thing play out with you? Did you see any of that kind of focus for your week as we went through last week, and like that part that asks us to be empowered?
Boundaries.
Yeah, we talked about boundaries last week.
Well, I don't really have much to say about the boundaries. What my focus for this was, I'm very much into expanding. So sorry, I'm going to start saying all things about expanding.
That's okay. You know, mosaic has a lot to say about that. You know,
yeah, mosaic. I know, but I want to look at expand. I don't know why I want to do this, but I'm going to look at expanding because that's the one I was really focused on. And you're right; they both do have a lot to do with one another. And what I liked about expanding is how it.
Can you hold on to that?
Okay.
Can you hold on to that just for a minute?
Sure.
The reason I ask is because when I was getting these, the color card wanted to come up first, and then the luminary for this week. And so I, I'm gonna, when we get into the luminary, I want you to really go for it and share what you have about that, because that is an amazing card. And I do think it builds on the mosaic that we had last week. I do. I can see you feel that way too. So we'll go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and share about the color card. And guess what? It's the same lesson in yellow. Lesson in yellow. And it says, claim your empowerment. Yellow is about empowerment and becoming clear within yourself. And last week, as we've said, it's about boundaries and discernment, that kind of thing. And this week, it's asking us to look within ourselves and notice, are there any other places where a lack of clarity might be? And as I was looking at this week, it really provoked that in me. Is there some place where I'm not clear about, how I feel, what I want, anything about myself? And I was reading in Arlene's color card book about when we have lessons in yellow, and it said sometimes that could mean that you have a shaky foundation in your red area, which is the first, we could call it the first chakra, but the red area, which is your basic, connection. And I was thinking, well, some people, if you look at your own situation and you figure out, yeah, I really do, I'm not, my foundation feels shaken. I feel like I'm not sure about things in my life that are that, basic, then that's an area to work on. And we would use the red and green complementary colors with that. And we're not going to focus on that today, but that's definitely something that we could help you with. We do have the Color Course 101 coming up, which teaches us about how to work with that. You're welcome to explore that. And also, you can let Arlene or I know, and we could help you with that. And it goes on to say, if you sense, let's see, if you experience issues, and I thought this may be what some people are experiencing now, like you feel overwhelmed, or you feel confusion about things, or being over focused on details, like I got to do this, or misuse of intelligence, or requiring justice from others, we are being asked to come back and come from our own integrity. And that's the thing that I really really hit me as I was reading this. It's like, really come back to your knowing, your human knowing. And you see, yellow is definitely about human clarity. And the complementary color to yellow is purple. And purple is like yellow is about human empowerment. Purple is about divine empowerment. And when those two work together, you have clarity of mind and of your intelligence, your heart. You have much clarity during using both of those colors. And when you have them working together, they you have the benefits of both of them. So one example I could give that, which might kind of seem like something you can relate to, is that when you're making a decision about something and you think, okay, logically, this kind of fits into, my life. I could make this decision. It would probably go forward. But intuitively, how do I feel about it? And you go into that sense of knowing, that's inner knowing, and you ask, how is this feeling? And when you when you get a good answer on both of them, like, yeah, intuitively, I feel like this really fits. And logically, I feel like this really fits. Then you have a good yes. You have like, yes, I can move forward on this. But if there's, and one example of that was talking about when you're interviewing a new person for a job or you're going in for an interview, how does that match the person with what they're saying and how their energy is, and you can sense and you can tell if it's a match. So I feel like that's what it's yellow is asking us today. Claim your empowerment. Claim that, balance between the yellow and purple. And I talked a lot. Sorry, I kind of got onto it. But
I
Mary,
want to add to that when you're done.
yeah, yeah, I'm ready for you.
Okay. And keep in mind what makes purple. And what makes purple is the colors red and blue. And also keep in mind the red, like Leslie said, is that first chakra. It's that chakra that you ground with. And also that the yellow is the solar plexus. And it's probably in my opinion, one of the most important chakras we have. And also, it is. I'm going to put it like this. It sounds real dramatic, but it can make you or break you. Okay, because you really want to pay attention to yellow. And so, the solar plexus, that third chakra, when it's balanced with purple and you're grounded with red, that's when, and you probably will have to do this more than once. I've done the color course, I don't know, almost in a joking way, maybe 12 times. But I wanted to be there all times. I'm probably exaggerating. But nonetheless, you really want that yellow and purple to balance, because remember, balance is a lot stronger than imbalance. And so that's all I wanted to do with that.
Well, that's a good. Thank you for sharing your experience with that. I know that it says in there that when they are balanced, you have fresh energy, and I like that word "fresh" too. It's like it gives you a boost. It says, okay, you can work with it now, and yeah, it's wonderful.
And our courses, the color course and the color course, that will teach you in the color course. I think Leslie's teaching it this time, but it'll teach you how to balance these colors, and that is very empowering on all of the colors. Very empowering experience, and that also allows for a fresh way of thinking when you're cleaning things out, which you'd be taught how to do that too, meaning the chakras and all parts of the body, but also you will have a fresh way of solving problems. Okay, I'm done.
I know. I just want to mark this is, when we were working with the cards, when a person can get balanced, what they get is the strength in yellow, which is mentally clear, empowered, and fresh. So that's what we're talking about today. Thanks for your input, Miriam.
You're welcome.
The next one is our luminary, and that is expanding. And this is the number. This has the number 6, 12, and 24. And it says, expand your thinking, evolve your vision. And I really got that these want to be, these things in the booklet want to be read to you today because they're so powerful. Something to consider about expanding. Do you have the expanding card, Marion? Could you hold that up if you do? It says, expand your thinking, evolve your vision, embrace your uniqueness. Join the universal orchestration of all that is. Just like Mosaic asked us to move into that place, so is expanding. But this is saying evolve that vision. The universe is a magnificent playground. There are many waiting to play. Join forces with other minds and spirits who are ready to move to the next evolvement. And I think that is so important right now. It's like a part of our expansion is to join forces with other minds and souls who are ready to move to the next evolvement. We're ready to do the work and we're ready to move into that next beautiful place. Okay. And Marion?
Do you want me to read the next one?
Yeah, and I'll hold up the card.
Okay, we are getting a message from Expanding. It says, Expanding says, I am energy orgasmically pulsing, yet relaxed, flowing and bright. My energy reflects from facet to facet, moving from inner to outer, and from outer to inner. Gone are the cords that would keep you from expanding. Be the movement, be the brightness, and be the empowerment. Do you want me to read the applying, expanding to your life too? I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you were to expand your thinking, evolve your vision, and embrace your uniqueness, how would your life be different? Okay. Perhaps you feel you have been doing this. There are levels of evolvement. Is it time to expand even further? Look again to see what is before you. Have you missed any signs that would show you that it is time to move beyond where you are? What holds you back? Take one step towards freeing yourself to evolve even further, and it never stops, just so you know.
I love that part that says, have you missed any signs that would show you it's time to move forward? And sometimes we do go right by them, but a lot of times they come right up here, and say, it's time.
They keep coming back.
It'll keep coming back for sure. And I just was so I thought this would be a good exercise for us this week to ask, what would that look like if I were to take one step toward freeing myself to even evolve even further? What would that be? And there's so many things that come up, as we're doing our inner work and as we're going through our lives, and thing comes up and it says, oh, what about that? How are you going to do this differently? Can you do this differently? So, I think expanding is saying it's time to expand and move into looking for those signs, noticing those signs and going, oh yeah, that's one of those.
Along with that, I'd like to just say one thing, Leslie. Along with that, and what would create freshness as well is asking nature for help on everything. Asking nature for help. And don't think for them. Don't go there with an intent. Go there with a neutrality and just listen. Listen within your inner wisdom regarding their views. Their views. Now that's fresh. Have I done that yet? A little bit. But do I want to do that a lot? Yes, a lot. I practice that with these luminaries and the colors.
Marion, you reminded me of a movie I watched yesterday, a small, short movie, but it was about um, whales, different kind of whales, and this explorer was connecting with them and had amazing connection with a couple of them that was very deep. And he talked about how the whales bond with each other. And one of them kind of stepped out and wanted to explore who he was. And they kind of explored each other. And he did the little click sound they do. And oh, it was interested. And he rolled over and it rolled over right afterwards. And they had this communication going. And it was all about how nature is and how certain things in nature can speak to us. And he came away with a great respect and great connection to these animals and knowing how they are and how they want to be treated. And he found that out.
In that, and in that, you really start redefining the word integrity.
Yeah.
I do. I have, looking at nature, listening, understanding from their point of view.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And that's really checking in with that, like you said, your inner knowing and connecting from that place. Great. Well, I think it's time to start looking at some readings here. I'm hoping I'm getting everybody.
Can I make some announcements first?
Yes,
Oh, I
that
can
we
see the
do that behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Oh,
so
you're
glad
right.
to see everybody here. And I just want to tell you they're talking about the color course, and Leslie is going to be leading the color course starting on February 19th. You will have information out about it very soon. I hope you'll mark it on your calendar. It is a wonderful course. And Marion just has said over and over the years how much that course has helped her. And I know that's true of many others. And Leslie was a part of training other practitioners in this complementary color modality that is in the color course. So I'm very excited about that. And I always want to remind you about the community, the Vordel community. And not only do you get to be with wonderful people and get to know them better, but you also get free things such as the Journal with Your Knowing Self, and you will be getting a discount off of the course. And that will be, so sign up now because there's so much that we're doing. And this is such an important time to be doing this because we all need to be among others and be in community. So I hope you will do that. If you go, we're in the process of a new website. I thought we would have the new one today, but we didn't quite. And so go to transformationaltools.com, and on the homepage you can learn about the Vordel, and then sign up. It's only $7 a month, and we really have a good time together and many wonderful things that are a part of that. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm enjoying being in the background. So thank you, Leslie and Mary. You did a great job.
Okay. So I have Jeannie S. as the first person that was here today that I saw on here. I hope I'm not missing anybody from Facebook. I do see, Jeannie S. And we'll start with her. And Marion, why don't you go ahead and pick a luminary for her?
Is there more than one Jeannie? Because I see Jeannie twice. Is that the same Jeannie?
I believe so. If not, let us know, because, yeah, That's what I got.
Okay, luminary for Jeannie.
Yeah.
Jeannie.
I don't know why Sandra's messages is up there, but yes, we did.
Integrity.
Ah. Okay. See if I can find that. Hold it up for you. Oops. There we go.
Well,
GRAD.
Jeannie. So you're looking at the card Integrity. I think that's one of Arlene's favorite cards. She had a great big poster like that in her house one year. I saw it in her house. It was beautiful. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers that go with Integrity is 8 and 64. I'm just going to tell you what the first two sentences are. You step through the emerald doorway of the heart, declaring, I remember, I am home, and I am.
See if I can get
it
there. Sorry. There we
go. And I guess I'm just going to read to you the reflection because it tells me to read you the reflection. But anyway, it says here, living a human life with all its amazing complexities can be exhausting. It may seem as if parts of the self become immobilized by their experiences. Yet each of the experiences added to an understanding of what it is to be human. I'm going to go to the message from Integrity. Integrity offers you the way home. And if you are tired of the many travels through life, it is time to rest in the bosom of love. Love. Allow your homing device to bring you back where you began, back to the emerald doorway, into the all. And you have accomplished more than you know. Come home. Then I'm just going to say one more thing. I want to say applying integrity to your life. Imagine you're walking through the emerald doorway. How does it feel to come home? What does that mean to you? What would your life look like if you were at home with yourself always? Be at home with yourself always. I remember the numbers were 8 and 64. That's what integrity has to say.
Mm-hmm. I'm also getting the sense of there may be parts, these little ones around the door that are green. There might be some parts of you that need to be welcomed home and acknowledged for the being that you are and the beauty that you carry. And in going through that door and just resting and knowing you're home, it says rest in love. Rest in love. Love and light is who you are. And I just feel that message also wants to get communicated. Beautiful card. And for your color card, it is the strength in silver, warm, wise, and valuable. Now, silver is the color of very high energetic color, and it is the color that is the represents the feminine. So when I think of feminine strength and being warm, wise, and valuable, you see yourself as that. You know that there is that quality within you. And while you're going into the doorway. It's saying, take a rest. Acknowledge these things to yourself. You are that. And gold is the masculine, which balances it. And it acknowledges that you have these strengths within you. And to remember that as you take your rest. And that's it.
And it feels like her getting silver and integrity together is such a, what would you call that, Leslie? It's very cosmic? No, it's more than that. Anyway, Jeannie, that's a good combination, let me tell you.
It's a wonderful combination. It's really acknowledgement, acknowledgement of who you,
there you go. Thank you. Yep.
Of who you are and of your worth. And you may not have felt that at some time, but it's saying you are that, and you are home, and you can rest in love. Just rest there, and sometimes it helps me to, to imagine, that love coming from wherever you feel like, but just being your own, what am I going to say? Some people it's their mom, some people it's their dad, some people it's their boyfriend. I mean, whatever it is, it's like they acknowledge it, but it's yours, and you can put your hand over your own heart and say, I love me, and I know I am loved, so wonderful. Okay, turns out, Marion, I'd like you to, I'm getting that you should do the luminary for Will as well, and he is next. And I'll go ahead and
luminary Will. Ooh. Okay, let me see what you are. The old spheres of intention.
Let's see if I can find that.
Page 22.
Thank you. I just absolutely love the blues in this card.
Me too. Makes your eyes cross. Well, again, it just feels like the whole card applies. But I'm not going to read, or not the whole card applies, the definition of the card applies, but I'll just play around with it. The numbers are 10 and 12. I want to start with the being defines doing. Being defines doing. Intention ignites creativity and organizes resources for action. Co-creativity draws in those who synergistically become a group of similar intention. This is the way of the new world. This is the way of the new world. And then over here, am I putting out a clear signal that will draw others of similar intentions to me? And then the message is, I am inspiration that spirals into beads of creative light. Pulsing force sends a wealth of wisdom and ideas into the matrix of the light. And I think that's about it.
Wow. That blue is so penetrating, and it's turquoise too. There's so much turquoise in there, and we know that turquoise is really about, stepping up, speaking from the heart.
It looks like an indigo and a purple as well, and then black, and in the middle there's this light greenish color.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what I.
Yeah, purple as well. Definitely communicating. So your color card is lesson in blue. Trust what you know.
Blue.
I think it's just saying, trust what you know. That's it. Like you have this
Sweet.
communication, you're doing it, your being defines doing. Are you sending clear signals? If you answer all of those, you will get it. And on the opposite, the strength, it moves you into the strength, which means you're intuitive and you use ancient wisdom to help you.
Ooh, and you do too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Okay, and we have Winter Ray next.
Okay, Winter Ray.
I think I'll do the luminary this time for Winter Ray. Winter Ray, Winter Ray. What's up? Ooh, very nice. So it is Crown. If you have that one, look it up.
Let me find it.
This one, it's a vibration of the number 10. It says, this is your time to be recognized. Will you boldly accept the crown of awakening? Not as one who stands above others, but as one who shares in the journey of becoming fully present and accepts responsibility for living a unique contribution. It says it's time, the preparation's complete. Do you accept it? Do you accept this brilliance that you bring to the world? And that's what I'm getting here is all these beautiful colors, these yellows and whites and very light pink, which is sweet. It's almost a peach color. It's so sweet. And then this brilliant star and turquoise and green right in the middle. That just coming from the heart. It's like your intentions have been to be part of this. And it's saying it's time to be recognized. And I think starting by recognizing yourself as this and really take that in and know that the path you're on is a path of love and a path of peace. And you are contributing that every day just by being here.
Just breathing in and out.
Yeah. And what did you get for a color card?
This looks like orange. Okay, I'm going to hold this up. This is maybe orange and strength. This is, that's orange. Yes, that's orange.
I can't really
You see
tell.
what it
is. It reddish orange?
Breathe turquoise. Oh, it's the red orange.
Yeah, it's red orange. Yeah.
So let's just.
Is it strength in red orange?
So it's strength in red orange. But I think we have to go to red or orange, and I think I want to go to orange. Yes.
Well, it will give both qualities, but yeah.
Oh wow. I worked a lot with orange. Okay. Let's see what jumps out. Well, what jumps out is emotions. The color book, Arlene's color card book, it says strengths, and then there's all these different titles. And there's one's emotions, childlike behavior, feeling through all the senses, but feeling through all the senses and emotion are the two that jump out for me that I'd like to read to you, Winter Ray. First of all, I will let you know what orange is all about. It's a combination of the colors red and yellow. It is the second chakra. It's located just below the navel. And when you want to balance orange, you use blue. You work with blue. And the other parts are, it encourages you to feel your feelings, and the blue allows you to express those feelings. And then I'm going to jump down to emotions. Feeling through the senses take you deeper into the emotions. Your response is to love without restriction. And whatever you feel touches you deeply. And this is asking you to go deeper. The orange information is asking you to go deeper, or maybe that's what I'm sensing for you. Let's see what else jumps out. And I'm gonna affirming. Why does that jump out? That jumps out because you see the positive side of each person and circumstances. You mirror what you see. Others hear how beautiful or handsome they are, how able and intelligent and comforting and loving. And in your presence, they become what you are. They feel good about themselves. Wow. That's sweet, Winter Ray. Okay, I think that's what I have.
Okay. And on I will just tip in a little bit on red. That's where that energy comes from to help you to feel the emotions and get into that and balance them with blue. So it's adding that energy, that kind of doer and fiery energy that we have in our first chakra, the red chakra, which, it helps you do projects. It helps you get things going, get things started. That's just one aspect of it. But if you have the color cards book, you can look up more of that as well. That's why it's wonderful to have the book too yourself. All right, and Sandra, I see how you are communicating with Arlene here, and we'll go ahead and we'll pick out some cards for you too. I'll go ahead with the luminary.
You're going to go ahead, or I'm going to go ahead? Did I go ahead with the luminary?
I was going to, but what do you feel like you should do?
Okay. No, go ahead. I didn't understand what you said. I was just asking. Okay. I will do color cards. You're going to do luminary.
Okay. Okay, welcome, Sandra. And the beautiful card I drew for you looks like this, and it's called Neo Matrix. And it's the numbers 6, 12, and 48 with sacred geometry. And it is talking about transformation. Transformation is taking place. A new matrix forms and reconfigures energy fields, causing the DNA, cells, and blood to change. Comforting the body and mind through these changes becomes a high priority. So what I am getting for you is I'm really looking at these colors. If you look at one of the most predominant colors, it is magenta. And magenta is the color of compassion and great love, and this compassion for ourselves and for all that is happening as we transform is a component that just sticks out to me here in your reading. It also has pink, which is very sweet color that is about our inner child and to embrace that inner child with love. And it has purple, which is the divine, which we find up at the top of our heads, and that connection to source. And blue, communication. Oh my, there's a lot going on. And what is saying here is during this time of transformation, take good care of your body and your mind. Soothe and love and nourish it as if you were, the caretaker, which guess what? In this physical realm, we are asked to do. But this is asking you to go deep and really love yourself as this transformation is happening, and take good care. It's an exciting time and a beautiful time. I mean, this card to me just says all that. And what did you have for the color card?
I got the color turquoise and strength. Now, as I'm looking at this, I'm led to
turquoise.
Yeah,
turquoise. Yeah.
Well, you have to really figure out which way you want to go with it.
I'll see if I can find that.
Turquoise. Okay. Anyway, turquoise. Wow. First of all, it's in the strengths. Owning up to your life purpose. Okay, owning up to your life purpose. Ooh. But I want to read this sentence to you because I really like this sentence. You may not fully understand your life purpose, but you have said yes to it. So that's all I want to do with that. And then self-responsibility. You know that what happens in your life is up to you as much as you might. That's all I want to say about that. You know that in your life, you know that what happens in your life is up to you. Accepting the expansiveness of your life plan. Now, what the heck does that mean? It's like your life plan may be so all-encompassing that you see only a small portion of where it will take you to. And in my opinion, that is what's happening to not only you, but to all of us. that life plan is comes to us in little spots and little bits and pieces. I want to also say to you that it says the turquoise, when you have turquoise, when you got turquoise today, is that you are the salt of the earth. I want to read this a little bit. You are what we all strive to be, balanced in body, mind, and spirit. It also says following the heart and allowing. Ooh, that one's a good one, allowing. And I want to just say a little bit about that. You allow your life to unfold naturally. Where others may force an outcome, you quietly wait, knowing you'll be shown the next step. And I think that's it.
I see a question that you asked, Sandra, about a breakthrough. And Neo Matrix is really about deep change and restructuring of the cells and restructuring of our body. And each step, happens as we go along. So is this a breakthrough? It can be any size of a breakthrough. if that's what you're wanting, you're getting the yes, and it's happening. And please take care of yourself, honey. That's what the universe is saying. Take care of yourself while you're going through this, and embrace it as the beautiful opportunity it is. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Marion. Wow, those were some wonderful readings today. Really great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. Well, we did make some announcements about what's coming up. We're hoping some of you will join us. And certainly every week, please come back and as you can. And we're happy to do this and happy to have a focus for the week and for the month, and help us to take this forward into our daily lives. I know I put my cards out each week and really pay attention and look at them and see what comes up. And it's always pretty amazing how it comes up for me. And I know it will to you too. Yeah. Any last words, Marion?
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us today, and have a wonderful week ahead. We'll see you next time, maybe. Hopefully.
Bye-bye.